Welcome back into Live in the Bay. I am now joined by the Executive Director of the San Francisco Marin Food Bank, Tanis Cosby. Tanis, thank you so much for joining us here today on Live in the Bay.
My pleasure.
We are so excited to talk about all of the volunteers and all of the expansion. There's a lot to get to today, but let's first start off with how important is the volunteering when it comes to helping out with the Marin Food Bank?
Absolutely. Volunteers are vital. We can't do this work without volunteers. It takes a whole community to work to end hunger, and we're so pleased that you're with us all day.
Well, I'm really glad that a lot of our Cron 4 staff is able to help out here today. But what other areas does the San Francisco Marin Food Bank really need help and volunteers in?
Well, come on board with us because we can give you a great volunteer experience, and we can make sure that you can do good in community each and every day with San Francisco Marin Food Bank. So come on, sign up for an hour, for a day. You're going to have a good time, and you're going to do a lot of good.
Well, and speaking of the community, Tanis, what is maybe one of the biggest ways that, or the process, I should say, of coming in, being a volunteer, and just helping to give back to the community?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, you can sign up at our website. You can get connected, and then you can be part of the incredible good that we do each and every day. And we're standing here in our warehouse, and this is just one example of how we make good happen. But this warehouse is the heart of our community. It's the way in which we pump those vital resources into the community, but we couldn't do it without volunteers. So sign up, give an hour, give a day. Every bit counts.
Yeah, it really does, truly. And I know that for a fact, that every single bit helps. And I know that food is a big part of this, obviously, but also monetary donations are a big part as well. Can you talk to me about that?
Absolutely. Well, here at San Francisco Marin Food Bank, a dollar goes a long way. With every dollar, that means 2 meals. So every bit counts because that's how we make this happen together. It really takes a community, but by each of us coming together, we can make a big difference.
That's amazing. And let's kind of bring it back to volunteering to paint a picture for our viewers here on what exactly they do. If a volunteer comes and gives their time, right, can you tell our viewers what they can expect when visiting the San Francisco Marin Food Bank and volunteering?
Absolutely. Well, there's lots of different kinds of volunteer opportunities. Today, you're working on packaging up some shelf-stable product, but most of what we share with community is actually fresh fruits and vegetables. It's over 60% of what we share with the community each and every week. So a volunteer opportunity might be sharing the fresh food at a farmer's market style distribution. It might be packaging up fresh food that's going to be shared with the community through home delivered groceries. So there's lots of different kinds of opportunities to really connect and give back.
And Tanis, when it comes to the fresh produce, maybe compared to some of the canned foods, what is the importance of that fresh produce for so many of the families out there?
Well, absolutely. The fresh food that we offer is cross-cultural and culturally responsive. So it's food that people recognize, it's healthy, it's fresh. We really want to make sure that what we offer the community is really grounded in dignity and access and choice. So that's what people rely on, and we want to make sure that we're doing a good job and we're doing right by community. So together with volunteers, we make this happen each and every week.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible too. And I want to touch on something you mentioned. You said it's cross-culturally sensitive, so it's a lot of foods that people from different cultures recognize. Why was that put at the forefront, maybe as an initiative when it comes to some of the fresh produce being provided?
Well, quality, access, dignity, that's the cornerstone of how we think about how we want to make sure that we are ending hunger. We want to make sure that we're serving the full diversity of our communities. And so the food that you see here, today, we're looking at beautiful fresh pineapple, avocados, peppers, gorgeous, beautiful food that a variety of cultures in our community would choose for themselves and their families. And that's what San Francisco Marin Food Bank delivers each and every week in partnership with volunteers.
And that's so incredible too. And truly, everybody, if you are walking into the warehouse, you can smell the fresh produce. So I can definitely attest to that. And speaking of the warehouse, you mentioned it a little bit earlier. How important is this space for the San Francisco Marin Food Bank?
It's vital. And it's an expanded space. And I think you're going to see the cooler in a little bit later. So when we see warehouse, it's not just about the space or the racking. What this means is quality food to more people. And the expanded cooler means fresher produce for our community. So for us, this is that heartbeat, that heart that's pumping those vital resources into the community for us to share and nourish our neighbors.
Well, it's not just providing food, right? You guys also provide a lot of education out there to so many families that they can take advantage of. Can you talk to me about what ways people can take advantage of that?
Well, absolutely, but really centering on the fact that food is everything. Food is everything, and it's just the beginning. We know that food is about care, culture, connection, comfort. Food, if we don't have food, nothing else matters. So the food bank is all about food, but you and I know it's more than food, right? It's about belonging. And so we deliver on that. We deliver on that with our host of community partners. What's also really important, though, is how we think about connection to service. So you speak about nutrition education or the opportunity to uplift new solutions, but it really does begin with that quality, accessible food that really is about choice.
Wonderful. And I just have one more quick question for you, Tanis, before I let you go. What does this mean to you personally to help be able to give back?
Well, it means a lot. I'm deeply connected to this mission, but really it is about knowing that we can do something. We can do something together as a community, that it matters. What we do has an immediate and profound impact each and every day. To create that change and then to invite people to be part of that change together, it's profound.
Absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, Tanis. We really appreciate your time and everything you're doing here at the San Francisco Marin Food Bank. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of course. That right there was the executive director of the San Francisco Marin Food Bank. Again, thank you so much. Now, coming up, we still got a live show. Everybody, make sure you're staying with